welcome to this fabulous Friday. Oh, it's not fabulous Friday. It's
Freaky Friday.
no.
Well, that's what the brew review they said.
Oh, the who?
The brew review crew.
Brew review crew. Anyway, it's Bring a Friend Friday, man.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah. Welcome to this Bring a Friend Friday
Bring a Friend Friday
edition of Root Beer Bros.
Freaky.
We're getting into our last hard root beer of the week today. So, Keith, you want to do the honors?
I shall. We have. Oh, this is interesting. Coney Island hard root beer.
So it's like Jersey Shore root beers.
Well, a bit north and east of there, but sure.
Okay. So like walking around in muscle shirts and like
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Bad spray cans.
Like yours?
My can is very yeah. This spray is hard to get off, dude.
This is more similar to the first one with respect to the head.
It actually, and its color as well. Color is actually almost identical if I remember correctly.
Dark
I have to
caramel.
go way back to remember what that looked like.
It smells a bit more root beery, but I'm getting the alcohol more clearly here than in the first one.
Yeah, with the regard to scent, it smells like the second beer we had, the Spriker hard root beer. Looks, the first, it smells like not your father's root beer, and smell, it smells like the Spriker. So a little bit of both so far in this week's, the last selection of this week's root beer extravaganza. Again, same color as the first, smell as the second. Let's give it a clinky and drinky, man.
Okay. It's, again, a different flavor than the other two.
Yeah, this one's a little bit more flat, and I can taste a lot more of the licorice and a lot more of the spices and things that went into making the beer.
It's also candy sweet again.
Yeah, it's very sweet, very extremely sweet. Not as sweet as Not Your Father's root beer, but it's definitely not holding anything back as far as the sweetness or the candied version of this.
So let's get on with the root beer portion, or the float portion.
And may I mention also that these are very easy to drink. So they're not excessively alcohol infused. If that's what you're looking for, probably steer away from these.
Would you describe these as alcopops?
I think I describe them as more of an anomaly. I don't know if that they're characterized just typically because of the craft that goes into the brewing root beer in general, and then are also brewing craft beer. An alcopop to me is something that's gimmicky and catchy, and it grabs your attention because of the marketing flair. Whereas these are truly a craft, and they're truly something that there's thought and time involved in making. They all have their different qualities. So an alcopop is just like basically taking a generic soda or something like that and infusing infusing alcohol into it that's already pre-existing. So
Okay.
I wouldn't quite classify them as that, but I could see where some people might.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and get a little bit of a taste of the float here. And my ice cream's melting too fast.
This actually tastes a bit more like a real float to me.
Yeah, and it's closer to the second beer that we had today, the second float that we had for the week. So, again, it's a little bit more of a traditional float style than the others. I think it's that time of the week where we choose our milkshake, or no, our float and beer combination of the week.
Okay.
Okay, man, tough selection, a lot of similarities. but slight differences in each one.
Mm-hmm.
They all had great characteristics of flavor and taste, especially combined with the ice cream. And to me, I think that they're all pretty close, but the Spriker with its fire brewed roots,
Okay.
came through and was #1 overall for me on both sides, on the float side and also the drinkability side.
Personally, I think I like the Not Your Father's root beer for presenting up front more like a root beer than the others did.
Yes.
It had the overall characteristics and smell of a root beer. But the third one, in my opinion, the Coney Island had the aspects that made it more of a traditional float.
Okay. So beer of the week would probably be, or the traditional root beer sense of the review would go to your Not Your Father's, and then the float element would go to the Coney Island.
Right, right.
Thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think about these hard root beer selections, and if you've paired them with other foods besides ice cream or something that we're possibly missing, we'd love to hear about it. So until next week, Beer Bros out.